Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Faith Talk with Alicia. Today I want to share some things with you that the things about wisdom, like God revealed lots of wisdom through us, right? And He will teach us. Apart from like or a dad or a friend, He is a teacher for us also, right? He will teach us about what life gives us, right? And one more thing is wisdom பத்தி பேசும்போது there are three books we mentioned wisdom, right? Proverbsல and Ecclesiastes and Job. இந்த மூணு chaptersல வந்து we can see how wisdom takes place in different ways, right? In Proverbsல பார்த்துட்டா நம்மளுக்கு வந்து எப்படி இருக்கும்னா we can achieve everything through wisdom. We can conquer the world in wisdom. God gives such power to us. அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு விஷயத்தை வந்து she is telling the author, right? And Ecclesiastes வந்து like you have wisdom but it's meaningless. And அது எவ்வளோ இருந்தாலும் life gives you what you want to give. அந்த ஒரு விஷயத்தை தான் வந்து it's teaching us. And to get deep into it அப்படின்னா it's author like Ecclesiastes வந்து he writes like அவர் எப்படின்னா so much wisdom. He is wiser man and he is richest, right? அவர் வந்து நல்ல ஒரு ஞானி, அதுவும் இல்லாமல் he is so much rich. He bought everything for him. He got everything in his life, money, vineyards, and he had slaves, and he appointed men and women to sing for him, and anything. He just have everything in his life. He conquered everything. Even though அது அவங்களுக்கு கிடைச்சிருந்தாலும் he can't get that peace. He can't get that the worldly matter through that wisdom. அதில் அவருக்கு வந்து அந்த ஒரு சாட்டிஸ்ஃபேக்ஷன். what gives you the life is so unfair அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு விஷயத்தில் தான் he standing in his firm, right? And one more thing is whatever the you experiences, whatever நீங்கள் வந்து உங்கள் லைஃப்பில் வந்து நீங்கள் பண்ணாலும் end of the day that it's not, none of them get matters அப்படின்னு he is telling. And Ecclesiastes நான் படிக்கும்போது it is more of so much bitter truth that he is so much straight. He just strikes like an arrow. He is revealing the truth that what life actually is. And that sufferings ஆகட்டும், the peace இல்லாமல் இருக்கிறதாகட்டும், இல்லை you have nothing, you do everything but you got nothing. அந்த மாதிரி so much bitter truth he is just mentioned in that book. And I was like அந்த ஒரு அந்த புக்கில் வந்து we can conclude it into three things. One is time matters, like march of time. like எப்படின்னா first thing is நம்ம பிறக்கிறோம், நம்ம இறக்குறோம், that's it. Between that time it's all gonna vanish. You will be forgotten. You never gonna remind. like ஒரு அந்த லைஃப் அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து அது திரும்ப திரும்ப வந்து ஒரு வேர்ட் மென்ஷன் பண்ணுறாங்க அப்படின்னா இட்ஸ் வேனிட்டி. தட் வாய்ட், தட் தட் கேச்சிங் த wind, like smoke, that wind, and the smoke வந்து if it is changes into a different form, right? அது பியூட்டிஃபுல்லாக இருக்கும், ஆனால் in a fraction of second it will vanishes, right? That is what he mentioning, like don't chase the wind அப்படின்னு. Because once you born in this world and you work for your life and you get old and that's it, you're gonna die. Then everything it is a circle, it's a loop. That world remains the same but you may come and go. அது ஒரு short period of timeல தான் இருக்கும். And that is what he's telling all over. Like you don't have to be chosen to be in, like you don't want to be in place that stand where you come from and where you're gonna go, we doesn't know anything. லைக் அவர் எப்படின்னா அவர் கற்றுக்கிட்ட விஸ்டமில் வந்து ஹீஸ் ஆல்சோ லேர்னிங் அபவுட் தட் he concluded about what actually is. And one more thing is, life is so unfair, it's meaningless அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறாரு. It's completely meaningless what you're having in, you know, in this life, in this earth, that is meaningless. Just have like spend the time எப்படியெல்லாம் நீங்கள் ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ண முடியுமோ அப்படிலாம் ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ணிவிட்டு you just gonna die and we don't know what is happen next. It's a dead end அப்படிங்கிறார். And second thing is, wisdom will also leave you at some point, after, you know, after you achieve everything, the desires of your heart or ellame fade agum, ellame vandu it's going to be vanish someday. And everything you lost, like you gained from that, you know, panamagatum, property agatum, whatever the things that you have in earthly desires, and the விஷயங்கள் எல்லாமே வந்து it's gonna, நீங்கள் இறந்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் உங்கள் like உங்களோட generations, upcoming generation will you hand it over to them, right? And you gave them what you worked for, so you doesn't even, you know, like enjoy that thing, and you work hard and you know you achieve everything. At end of the day, time and chances that makes you feel that, right? அது முடிஞ்சதுக்கு அப்புறம், அந்த certain period of time உங்களுக்கு முடிஞ்சதுக்கு அப்புறம், it's not forever that you're gonna live, right? அது முடிஞ்சதுக்கு அப்புறம் you're gonna die, and you will give everything that you earned to other person that you never know, right? So and he's also telling whatever you learned, that wisdom, அந்த ஒரு என்னெல்லாம் உங்கள் வாழ்நாளில் என்னெல்லாம் நீங்கள் வந்து சம்பாரிச்சிங்களோ, ஈவன் இன் யோர் நாலேஜ் ஆர் விஸ்டம் இருந்தாலும், you're gonna die as fool. We don't know anything at the end of the day. It's gonna forget, and we don't know the answers for everything அப்படின்னு, because God does not reveal that you know, the proper rules and what is gonna happen next, or what is going to happen before. அதை வந்து he will never reveals you. So we are going to die as fools அப்படிங்கிறது தான் the second bitter truth. And third one is, life is so just, does not just, like what does it even mean அப்படின்னா, we don't have justice and we doesn't have any judgment to people. இப்போ வந்து நல்லவனுக்கு நல்லது நடக்கும், கெட்டவனுக்கு கெட்டது நடக்கும். இல்லை வந்து ஒரு நல்ல ஒரு யூனோ ரிச் பர்சன் வந்து he can give everything, or poor person வந்து he doesn't deserve anything. And ஒரு என்ன சொல்கிறது, ஒரு authorized person வந்து if he is bad, he is gonna rule everyone, right? அந்த ஒரு இன்ஜஸ்டிஸான ஒரு பாயிண்ட் வந்து உங்களுக்கு you will get all these injustice things in your world, like whatever the wrongs that you're facing right now, it is gonna continue in your life. And you know, பாவங்களாகட்டும், நம்ம செய்கிற குட் டீட்ஸ், நம்ம செய்கிற பேட் திங்ஸ் எல்லாமே வந்து இட்ஸ் நாட் ஃபார் குட் ஆர் ஈவோ, ரைட்? லைக் நம்மளை யாரும் வந்து ஜஸ்டிஸ் பண்ண மாட்டாங்க, இல்லை அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு பாயிண்டில் வந்து ஹீ இஸ் டெல்லிங் தட் it is injustice to people, and we can't do anything about what is life is giving to us, and we are just gonna accept it, whatever the, you know, if you have good wise, you know, your knowledge, you can live freely and you can live whatever the way you want to be. Or if you don't, if you are like a wicked, if you are like a fool person, you're gonna die as a fool. You're not gonna achieve everything, like anything, like or property agato illa whatever the earthly desires, you can't get anything because you're a fool. If you're wise, you can get anything. And that you know, that what's the word, டயபாலிக்காக இருக்கிறமோ, ஆப்டிமிஸ்டிக் ட்ரூத் இருக்கும் போது, ஸோ இட்ஸ் கோனா யூனோ sucks because it is bitter. Not, we don't have any hope, we don't have any faith to anything அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு earth, because it is so straight, life is so unfair, life is so meaning, you are just catching the wind. கண்ணுக்கு தெரியாத ஒரு விஷயத்தை you are keep on running and you can't chase it. Before that you will get the, your time is done and you are gonna go, I don't know where you are going to go அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு விஷயம். At the end, the author, like, these are all the things that are, the he gained from that worldly wisdom. And the wisdom வந்து, yeah, he is always have, because the more you learned, the more stress you are. நீங்கள் எந்த அளவுக்கு நீங்கள் வைஸாக ஃபீல் பண்ணுறீங்களோ, எவ்வளோ நீங்கள் அறிஞ்சுக்கிறீங்களோ, யூ ஆர் கோனா ஹாவ், the more you become stubborn, the more you become like, you don't know anything. Like, the more you know, the more your heart get cold. Yeah, that's the word. Yeah, உங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப நிறைய தெரியுது அப்படின்னா உங்களோட ஹார்ட் வந்து இட்ஸ் கெட்டிங் ஸ்டபர்ன். So that is why God needs in our life. And end of that, Ecclesiastes, that author telling you, without God, these all are gonna happen. That bitter things that, that points in your life, it is all gonna happen. End of the day, that wisest person that telling எவ்வளோ விஷயங்கள் அவர் அறிஞ்சிருப்பாரு, and he is telling, don't, like, all this, when you achieve everything, you don't, எதுவுமே அச்சீவ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு ஒன்றுமே இல்லைனாலும், but you feel that void in your heart, that அந்த ஒரு இருள் இருக்கும், why I can't have any peace in my heart அப்படின்னு. The answer is, how you are going to achieve this? The answer is God. He will give you peace. And the author is telling you to, like, avare solra that God gave me peace. And God told me that trust and stop worrying about the life. The only thing that you're gonna do in this life அப்படின்னா, இந்த ஒரு விஷயம் உங்கள் லைஃப்பில் நீங்கள் பண்ணணும்னா, just enjoy your life. ஒரு சின்ன சின்ன விஷயங்களுக்கு கிரேட்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கணும், தேங்க்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கணும், and have some, that childish behavior in your heart and happiness in your heart. Just trust me and give, just go with the process and obey the Lord. The end of the discussion, that how, I was thinking that அவர் எவ்வளோ அந்த விஷயத்தை யோசிச்சிருந்தாருன்னா, at the end of the thing, he found out we don't want to know anything. நம்ம வந்து எதையும் நம்ம வந்து தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும்னு அவசியம் கிடையாது. End of the day, அவர் ஒரு விஷயம், ரெண்டே விஷயத்தை தான் வந்து he is telling, trust in God, obey the Lord. That's it. These two things that God is, that author is telling, because we don't, as I am also, நம்ம ஒன்றும் அந்த அளவுக்கு அறிவாளிலாம் கிடையாது, but he rules the, he's a ruler, he's a king with lots of wisdom. But even though he had everything, he doesn't have that peace or have that, what he wanted for. He doesn't have that. But அவருக்கு அது கிடைச்சது அப்படின்னா because of God. And he found out the truth that I don't want to know anything, that I just want to trust the Lord and obey the Lord. That's it. I don't want to do anything else. So I want you to tell you today that be happy for what you have. And அந்த ஹாப்பினஸ் வந்து உங்கள் கூட ஒரு பர்சன் இருக்காங்க, உங்கள் ஃபேமிலி இருக்காங்கன்னா, just spend time with them. And spend most, like, every time in, not having that stubborn heart, அந்த ஒரு bitterness வச்சுட்டு இருக்கக்கூடாது நம்ம மனசில். இவங்க பேசுகிறாங்க, அவங்க பேசலை. No, God is telling you today that Life is short, and it's like a smoking fire, like the fire, that smoke, that wind. You can't see the wind, அது எந்த பக்கம் வரும் எப்படி போகும்னு தெரியாது. But he promised us the eternal life. We know where we are gonna go, and he gives us love in this world while we are living. And that is what God is telling you, that have happiness in your heart. Stop worrying. Don't be wicked. Just stop worrying. கவலைப்படாம இருங்க. And I give you my peace, and I give I give you my love. Just give that to the people and enjoy the little things in the life, like morning sunrises agato, sunset agato, and wind is blowing over your face, and birds, whatever the thing that just open your eyes and see, look around you, and you will see the different perspective of this world. None of it's a none of the things just matter anymore. And this book made my heart so much humble. How God give us this, how much wise he was, like he is now. In the whole Bible, Ecclesiastes is the most bitterest, the straightforward, the truth of the word. Like we can't even think about in the human form, like human mind, we can't even read it because it's so much bitter. Like na padikumbodhu it was like, what is happening, why God is telling me this and all. And after I realizing that all this is happening in our life, because நான் இதுக்கு முன்னாடி நான் என்னோட லைஃப்ல இருக்கும் போது lots of time my life was so unfair. The things that happened in my life before I know Jesus, it's unfair. But after I get to know him, after he came into my life, everything changed. And everything changed in a better way, and I stopped worrying about the little problems. And I stopped like அவர் சொல்லி கொடுக்குற விஸ்டம்ல, அவர் கொடுக்குற விஸ்டம்ல மட்டும் நம்ம வாழ்ந்தா போதும். We don't have to chase anything. We just want to be stand where we are and let it come to us. I don't want to learn anything. I just want his his heart, his will. That's it. We don't want to I just want to know the truth about his word, his promises, his heart, what he desires. That's all we want to have that. நமக்கு ரொம்ப நம்ம நிறைய தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும் அப்படின்னா we will lose our peace. And he will reveal it to you when the time is right. And all he wants to say is just stay happy, stop worrying, and love everyone. That's all he's telling. Just love. Because world is full of love. அது மட்டும்தான் இன்னைக்கு லேக்காக இருக்கு. Just fill that thing with the love that God gave you. Okay? Bye. Love you.